What is popping, my goons? Today we're back at it again with another video. In today's video, we're going to review coping mechanisms that single men use to cope with the fact that they're single, and we're going to place them here in the tier list. So to start off, we have optimal, good cope, neutral cope, bad cope, and in the bottom tier here we have will keep you single. These are coping mechanisms you use that will keep you single. Let's get right into the video. So first on the list here we have fapping. Fapping is a coping mechanism that single men have used since the dawn of time when they cannot find a willing partner. The no-fap community loves to demonize fapping, but in my personal opinion, this is neutral cope. The reason why it's neutral is because I cannot think of a better way to restart the male software in the brain and gain clarity of thought as fast as fapping can. Now, fapping and gooning are two completely different things, but we will address that later in the video. Next on the tier list, we have drugs. Drugs will keep you single. Nigga, you are not Juice WRLD. Put the drugs down. I've seen people that were able to pull like no one's business, have that ability zapped from them just because they get hooked on drugs. Now they're social rejects. Leave the drugs alone. That shit will kill you. Next item we have here on the list is art. Art is going to be the first item we put inside the optimal category. Art is optimal for the single man because this is one of the few areas in life where I can say definitively that the single man is buffed and the relationship man is nerfed. There's something about the lone single man that artistically thrives like nothing else. Definitely going to go in the optimal category for sure. And if we're keeping it a bean, the most optimal thing you can do right now is like this video and subscribe to the channel because I'm cooking up some more fire videos for you all. Next up, we have gaming. The gamers are really not going to like this one, but this is going to go right in the will keep you single category. And most people that game, they don't do it for 10 or 15 minutes. They're playing it for hours on end, staring at a screen, collecting rank ups, virtual token skin. It's all bad and the real world is waiting on you to join it. Stop taking online fake risk and go outside and take real world risk, and I promise you will thank me later. Next up, we have gambling. Gambling is going to go inside the neutral cope category. The reason why it's neutral cope, obviously you can lose a lot of money gambling, but one thing real gamblers know out there is if you win, it triggers a winner effect that can help spill into other areas of your life. Everyone knows that the loss is possible, but those wins just keep you going, and it's something to do to get out of the house. Again, that's real risk versus something like gaming, which is fake risk. Next up, we have gooning. I'm happy we got to this because now I can address the difference between gooning and fapping. Fapping is strategically resetting your brain to get clarity of mind. Gooning is going at it for hours on end, looking at God knows what, buying OnlyFans, and just looking at the most vile things the internet has to offer. This one's going to go in the bad cope category. It won't keep you single, but it will make you a fucking weirdo. Next up, we have gym. Gym is easily going to go to the optimal category. I don't care what your race, creed, denomination, financial status is. Being fit will help you no matter what, point blank, period. Easily optimal. Next up, we have grinding. These are people that want to drop ship, build an empire, copyright, all that stuff. I mean, it's going to go inside the neutral cope category. A lot of people go into it for the wrong reasons. They have this idea that if they build an empire, things will miraculously work out. When we all know that it doesn't. You'll just end up more down bad. It's neutral cope because it depends on why you're going into it. But again, a lot of people go in bad faith. Next up, we have religion. Religion is going to go inside the optimal category. The reason why it's going in the optimal category is because it's not everybody's karmic destiny to make their life about making a bitch happy. Some people are designed to serve a higher power and help others, and if that's you, I respect it all the way. And it might be your calling, who knows, but until you take the religion pill and really dig deep, you won't know. So I'm going to put this in optimal for sure. So next up, we have drinking. And before I place this in a tier list, I want to have a caveat for this one. If you are at home drinking by yourself alone, that's very bad and you should not do that and you will probably slip into psychosis. If you're going out and socializing while you drink, that has to be one of the best copes out there. It's good cope, man. I'm telling you. I can't think of an easier way to network, make friends, meet women, and work on your social skills than going out to a bar and having a few drinks. Most people online do tend to hate on alcohol, but when you get outside and touch grass, I'm telling you, it's one of the best ways to cope and a good way to get out of your house. Next up, we have buying courses. Buying courses is going to go inside the bad cope category. The reason why it's going inside the bad cope category is a lot of the courses that are being sold, they're extremely predatory and they prey on single men because they have excess money to spend. It's really sad that people think that spending $50 on Hustler University will be that boost that they need, but most men know exactly what they need to do, and buying a course is not it. Next on the list, we have lowering your standards. Lowering your standards might seem like it's neutral cope, maybe even good cope, but it's actually really bad. I have a horror story of when I lowered my standards once, and voila, it's the chick that I had a pregnancy scare with. And all I could think about is how I will be forever shipped with this girl and stamped with her as my chick because I got her pregnant, all because I was horny on Tinder once and I decided to go below my means. So don't do it. Never lower your standards, fellas. It's not worth it, and it can ruin your entire life. Next up, we have escorts. Escorts is going to go inside the bad cope category. I've never personally bought an escort, but the idea of having sex with a woman that genuinely does not want to have sex with me is repulsive and weird. Some people swear by this stuff. I could just never get behind the idea, but this is some bad cope in my opinion. Next up, we have getting a pet. Now, getting a pet is going to be a little polarizing, but I think it's a terrible idea. It's actually in the bad cope category. You're lonely, so you're going to get a commitment for 15 to 18 years that you have to feed, constantly tend to, and need you all the time. That's just a really dumb idea. I get that you're lonely, but making something depend on you so you stop feeling lonely is kind of some psychopathic shit. Again, it's a polarizing take, but I don't think getting a pet is the best way to cope with being single. Just thug it out like everyone else, bruh. Next up, we have Looksmax. Looksmax is going to go inside the optimal category. I can think of very little downside to you trying to look your best at all times. Some people take it a little far with the meth usage and the bone smashing. I don't know about that, but trying to look your best seems like a great use of your time and is definitely optimal. Next up, we have nature. Nature is going to go inside the good cope category. The reason why it's good cope is nothing is more grounding than going outside to the beach, to a national park, to a forest, getting some sun and touching grass and reminding yourself that life ain't all about a bitch. Very good cope. Next up, we have consuming. This is when you go out and buy shit you know you don't need to try to fill the void inside of you. This one's going to go inside the neutral cope category. The reason why it's neutral is because it all depends on what you're buying. If you're buying Funko Pops and figurines and posters, that's bullshit. If you're buying Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, Getting Fresh, that's actually pretty cool. And I think that that actually kind of falls inside the Looksmax category. So it depends on what you're buying, so it's neutral cope. Next up, we have therapy, and I have to channel my inner Andrew Tate on this one. Every man that I've seen go to therapy, I'd say 80% of them go in as blue pill losers, and it's like the final nail in the coffin is therapy. They leave therapy and have all these gay terms about how they feel, what's going on. I'm being gaslit, I'm rejection sensitive, I have ADHD. It just perpetuates a victim mentality and is really bad cope. You know what you need to do. Stop leaning on a therapist to try to find out. Last up, we have politics. Politics will keep you single. One of the worst things a man could do in his spare time is serve a political agenda. You are a peon. I don't care if you're a groiper. I don't care if you're MAGA. I don't care if you're white dudes for Harris. You are just fueling a political system, and they don't give a fuck about you, so stop thinking that. It's actually kind of sad. That's going to be it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I have more videos on the way, so make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you. Peace.